Made a new recording for this. I like to have a different recording for each game. And I don't have chat up. There we go. The X has disappeared? So weird. Like, that's black, but... I'm gonna go with that. Huh. Weird. Let's see how everything is. Definitely... Alright. I think I'm ready. Yeah, I don't think I need that. It's a neat effect with the barbed wire for loading. Amnesia calls Soldat Clement admitted to medical treatment following events of 9th of July. Personal effects held in storage locker. Patient remains in weak coma state. Will respond to stimuli, but only for a brief period of time. When last roused, he reported no memory of recent events, had trouble recalling even his own name, most likely due to severity of initial head trauma. We'll continue to monitor. If status does not improve in a week's time, recommend transfer to St. Edenine for neurological tests. Signed, Dr. Jozaneski. I see.
9th of July, 1700 hours. I'm in a state of agony. It cripples my body, captures my mind, bleeds my soul. This thing I've done, this thing. It is lunch in the mess hall currently. Ugh, the thought of eating repulses me.
And that ain't good, especially here. Nothing.
Ran and blew the exit behind them. You want to escape. You need to blow it back open. There's dynamite in the arsenal. And a handle to trigger it somewhere in the excavation site. Get them, and you can make it out. Shit. That thing, it's coming for me. Here, take this. Finish me off, please. I want to die at the hands of a brother soldier, not that monster. There's ammo in the pantry. Get it. Do the job, please.
How do I reload? Am I blind? What am I looking for? I don't have a gas mask yet. That would be neat. Oh, I can sign a hotkey. Rats and burnt corpses. Update to all medical and mortuary personnel. The rat problem has not gotten any better. They're swarming every dead body. They're even coming after the wounded, but the vermin have no interest in flesh after it is burnt. So, a new policy must be instituted. The bodies of all deceased soldiers must be burned. I have spoken to Father D. Race about the matter. He will provide proper consecrations for the deceased. Remains will be preserved for families. This is not ideal and it fills my soul with pain, but burning the dead seems to be the only way to stop the rats from coming. So burn them, we must. Important, when processing deceased soldiers, please check the reverse side of their ID tags for any messages, symbols, or locker codes. These are to be wiped clean before the tag is preserved and recorded. Wait, but there wasn't anything on that one, right? Pretty interesting. Okay. You can power the generator by filling it with fuel and pulling the lever. 1609. Warning, generator fuel is extremely flammable. Do not light any fires near the fuel. Do not strike any weapon near the fuel, for God's sakes. Do not even smoke your cigarette near it. Store it only in sturdy metal canisters. Glass breaks far too easily. If it spills, wipe the area clean immediately, then dispose of the rags outside the bunker. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, because gasoline during that time period, I guess, would have been slightly new. It's not unthinkable that someone in World War I, that may have been the first time that they dealt with gas. Oh. Okay, 15th May 1916 from Sadant LaRue to M. Fornar and D. Blanchett. I am not putting into writing what I have reported to both of my immediate superiors. Last evening, 14th of May, I was assigned to aid the engineer in mapping in Roman tunnels. As I entered the deepest area of the tunnels, I noticed strange glowing liquid seeping from the walls. When I turned around, the walls of the tunnels themselves were suddenly gone, and I was standing in a vast plain of darkness. In the distance there was a sickly light that seemed to be calling me forward between it and me. Malformed shadows moved. I blinked again. It was gone. I was back in the tunnel. It lasted but a split second, but I am quite convinced that what I saw was no daydream. It was real. Since that experience, I have felt haunted, like a part of me is still there, stuck in the tunnels. I keep seeing shapes moving at the edges of my vision. I am formally requesting medical leave. Please help. Shooting the beast. Situation report. After Tremblay's death, the bunker descended into chaos. I've retaken control and ordered the men to form up in squads. They're to hunt the beast down and kill it. They tell me it's not possible. They tell me the bullets don't kill it. They only buy a little time and the beast comes back angrier. Cowards. I've sent them back out now to do as they should. Hunt and kill it. If they fail, they'll face a worse fate than claws in the darkness. Increase the security on ours. I have ordered increase the security for the arsenal. Lock and code, and I will root out those responsible for this horrendous act. Justice will be done, France. I saw that too. Fucking Christ. What a moron I am. From Foreigner to Foreman Stafford. This is our fourth formal request for a resupply of wine. The cellar is running low. I fear the reaction among the men and my fellow officers if we're forced to implement harsher rationing. I'm already fielding complaints on a daily basis. This army runs on morale, and morale runs on wine. My initial request was 10 crates. So far, we have received 2. That's it. So, how do I heal? Roman tunnel update. Wait a minute. Not that one. No, that is this one. Engineers have broken through the storage area and into the old Roman tunnels. They are, as we thought, structurally sound, deep, and I confess I was skeptical of this last point, but they do indeed lead in the direction of the German line. By September, we should be in the position to launch a massive push from inside the tunnels. Perhaps of note, inside the tunnels we found urns, Latin texts, etc. We'll do our best to reserve some materials for posterity. Updates to follow. Oh, looks like I can hide in that one. From V. Delpy, 30th of June 1916, to M. Fortner and D. Blanchett. After raid at last evening, we have in custody some 20 German soldiers from the IV Reserve Corps of the Second Army. This puts our cells past capacity, with one exception. I recommended they be shipped to the camps as soon as feasible. Shouldn't it be as soon as possible? Prisoner number 73014 I would like to hold before capture. He ripped his rank and insignia from his uniform, so his rank remains unknown. Since capture, he has refused to say a word. Suspect he may be an officer or other important person. I believe once removed from his men, we can break him. Please advise. Starting to run out of space here. Foreigner, our commanding officer cowers next to me now. He's lost his mind to an abyss of fear. He repeats the same refrain over and over. Flee, flee, we must flee and seal the beast where it belongs. He wants to run to blow up the exit behind him, sealing the demon down here. The demon in our men. His constant refrain, it is getting to me. And that same void of terror, it is also overtaking me. To any of my men who see this, once we're free of this place, I will get the arsenal code from him. I will get it and I will radio it back to you. Trapped down here with the beast, the arsenal may be your only hope. It's all I can do, all I have courage to do. Get the communication room in the soldier quarters. Hide there. I'll broadcast the code to you. Night. Strange scratching sounds a few moments ago, and now it sounds like someone is pacing in the hallway. Probably Renard, drunk on the stash of wine I know he hides from us. Best I confront him now. Either get him into bed to sleep it off, or convince him to share a bottle or two with me. 15th of July, 1916. Cold fear runs through all our veins now. Foreigner has terrorized the men for answers. They say they were asleep until riddled screams. I believe them, of course. Foreigner went so far as to accuse prisoner number 73014, of escaping his cell and committing the murder. Impossible. I worry about Foreigner. His rage hides fear. He takes it out on the men, and I can see no way to stop it. It breeds contempt. My mind slips back to the moment Renard started screaming. How easily it could have been me. How easily it still could be. For the first time, I wish the order to attack would come. I would rather face 1,000 German guns than this nameless dread. Oh yeah, I remember this one. There we go. I've not seen another human for hours now. I might be the last, but in the hopes that there might be another, I leave this now so you do not waste any time. This is the only exit, the only way out of this hell of our own making. It was blown closed. It needs to be blown open. Don't bother digging. Impossible. Blow it up. The dynamite is locked in the arsenal. The detonator hand is somewhere down in the Roman tunnels, deeper in hell. I go now to try to retrieve them both, though I do not know if you exist. I pray for you. Please extend me the same courtesy. So close, yet so far. I think the other thing is a flare, so I won't. But I really need to find it. Where was it? Really? Arsenal. Let's look at this. Like how they're using lights to push you towards things, although I didn't see it for a little bit. Is this the arsenal? There's no way. Gerard. 6596? Okay, so 6596.
Ninth of July. I do not know the time, but dusk has fallen, and still, of course, no word. When I asked the sergeant, he shrugged, as if I was asking about when it might next rain. These fools around me, laughing, drinking, arguing. Do they know what I've done? Do they suspect it? I feel they must all be guilty of something. And yet, they laugh, drink, argue. God knows what I've done. I wonder if his judgment could be worse than my own.
It's an explosive barrel, too. Oh, I thought I picked one up. Molotov, and here we go. That's nice. Yeah, what is this? A lighter. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, kidding, that is a very dim light. Deluxe. Mission storage. I think it's Deluxe I really need to go for. 9830. Wow, they were both threes? It fooled me. Hey, what's up? I'm doing swell. How are you doing? How'd you find out about the channel here? Well, we did both of the demos. I thought Alone in the Dark was going to be a lot longer. To be honest with y'all, so whoopsie daisy on my part, I guess. I'm still excited for Amnesia. I think Amnesia is going to be a great and wonderful experience. I think what I'll do is maybe switch over to. Let's see. What do I got? What do I got here?